What's up, you guys? This is Scott Johnson with Brawn, and all the BS that goes along with it. And there is plenty of it. Just wanted to reach out to you guys today because I actually took a bit of a hiatus, I guess you would say, up into the mountains for about a week. And, while I still find myself drawn to technology on a consistent basis, and it drives me nuts, I was actually sitting over here at a lake. I'm actually in Raccoon Holler. Holler! If that's not the most country name you've ever heard in your life. But Raccoon Holler over in North Carolina. And I'm actually sitting out here by a lake. There's a couple people fishing. A couple of swans that light up at night. I thought they were real. It freaked me out. I'm sitting there like, holy cow, Coraline, there's a swan. She's like, Dad, it's fake. God, I should have known that. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because I was out here reflecting on persistence. And, you've got all those podcasts out there. They talk about persistence. You got to have persistence. You got to keep going. You got to go towards your goal. Shoot, right? And many times we look at people who maybe are successful and we try to kind of measure ourselves against those people, or just say, hey, listen, this is what they have and this is what I want. I want what they have, but I'm so far. There's so much space in between where they are and where I want to be, or where I am now, rather. And you can get bogged down. In my business, honestly, business when it comes to wholesaling is taking a nosedive over in our area. And I've talked to some other investors. They said, listen, I'm not getting leads either. It's just one of those times a year. I guess we have a slump around August, September, October. I feel like I've been doing everything right. I've been busting ass on the SEO. And SEO, for anyone who doesn't know what that is search engine optimization. What you're essentially doing is you create your web page, and then you're still deciding what keywords you want. I'm keeping this basic. You decide what keywords you want to rank for in Google searches. Then you make sure your page is, set with them, and you start pumping out a good amount of content, 1-2 posts a week, and then you go into doing what's called Web 2.0, which let me know if you guys want to learn about that. I can do, video on it, some tutorials, things like that, because that is a big part of getting ranked. But, I feel like I've been doing everything correctly, and we're getting leads now. All right, I started this website. I stopped the cold calling. I stopped the mailers. I stopped the driving for dollars even, driving around looking for properties. And, be honest, business dropped off. And I use a company called Carrot, investorcarrot.com. And their websites, you sign up, they already have the website pre-made, you just change a few things about it, and they tell you, okay, now you need to do this training, and as soon as you just keep doing it, just keep doing everything in this training. It's called the 3 leads per day training. And they give you the platform of what to do, and I've been doing that. I'm continuing to do it. And leads are trickling in. But they told me at the very beginning, that this is a long-term play. Again, it's a long-term play. Because what I'm doing is I'm building credibility in my market. I'm developing content that shows, hey, listen, that shows people that I'm a professional in my field. And that doesn't happen overnight. And you guys know that I'm an asshole. So, for me, it definitely won't happen overnight. Right? But I've been doing everything, and the leads are starting to trickle in, and it's getting to the point where I'm building momentum. But I've just had that slump, man. I hit that slump, and I'm saying, oh my God, what the hell am I going to do? I sleep at night. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, God, I could be, I keep thinking, what if I did this? Or what if I just stopped what I'm doing and did something completely different? What if I just said, no, I'm done with it, and just moved on to something else? Why don't I get a freaking job? Have someone else pay me, because, it's easier to get money that way. And right now, a lot of companies have closed down because of the whole coronavirus debacle. Politicians saying, no, you are working in a field that is not needed. And of course, people got laid off. But now, since America is waking up, thank you, it's getting to the point where things are opening back up. And there are help wanted signs all over the place. So it's not like it would be difficult to find a job. But the question then becomes, why am I looking for a job? Why do I want a job? What can a job do for me? Because you think about it and you're working for someone else. Someone else has the purse strings and they're pulling them and they're saying, hey, here's what you get. If you get another degree, you can get a raise. I don't know. It's just not me. And I always think back. I've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, like literally 36, almost 40 times. And every time I think, maybe I'm going in the wrong direction. Maybe I should just suck it up and get a job and get over it. I hear Rich Dad screaming in my ear, who are you working for? And I ask myself, who am I working for? And it can be really, really aggravating. It can be really annoying. It can be just downright depressing when you know you're doing what you need to do. And people say, look, you're doing exactly what you need to do. Just keep going. And you don't see anything. You don't see any progression. I mean, like I said, we're seeing leads trickle in. We're getting about one lead every 2 weeks. And it's not enough. It isn't. For every 17 leads, when you're in the real estate wholesaling business, if you are getting leads through a website, which I highly recommend, for every 17 leads that come in, you get one deal. Now, you guys may be thinking, well, what the hell are you doing? Right? What the hell are you doing? Every 17 people and every 2 weeks you're getting a lead, and what's wrong with you? But even though it's every 17 people and the leads are currently slow, the average profit that can be made from a deal if you're doing a flip or a rehab is going to be between $20,000 $30,000. And for a wholesale, you're looking at, in our market in Greenville, North Carolina, between $5,000 and $10,000, right? Wholesaling is where you sell the contract to another investor, they buy the property and do the flip, right? But got a good partner at our Raleigh, though, so we're going to work together on the flips, getting going in our area. So, but like I said, I always have that feeling that, what the hell am I doing? Am I even doing the right things, even though I'm being told that I'm doing what I need to do? And you may be having that now. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're working a job or you have your own business Maybe, hell, maybe you're about to listen to the next episode coming up on Monday. And you think, man, I've got this side gig and I got my job and I'm burned out and nothing's happening in my side gig. I just got this check coming in that I'm having to work my ass off for. But, sitting out here, I just kind of reflect on it and think, Batman quote here, the night is always darkest before the dawn. That's absolutely true. There are times where we feel like we're not good enough. We feel like the world is crumbling down around us, where whatever we do isn't good enough. And you keep telling yourself, it's not. You got that little voice inside your head that just keeps telling you, dude, it's not working. You're not doing what you need to do. You're not good enough. You can't do it. But I'm going to tell you right now, that voice is fucking lying to you. It is absolutely lying to you. And it's important that you know that. Because no matter what you do in life, getting a job is an easy way to start making money, right? But to get more money in a job, you have to have that persistence, that constant drive, that push for something better. And that is what makes a capitalistic society work. Everybody wanting something better for themselves. And everyone says, people may say to you, hey, you're a self-serving asshole. You only think of yourself. Well, guess what? That's what the capitalist system is based off of. Is busting your ass, saving money, and using that capital, saving capital, and using that capital to create something that provides value for other people. It's the cornerstone of our society. But just having that capital doesn't work. In fact, capital takes many forms. Sure, you got cash, right? But if you don't know shit about the real estate business and you throw all your money into an investment, what's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Nothing good. Just going to go ahead and lay it out for you. Nothing good. Capital is relationships. Relationships with other people who are progressing in a way you want to progress in. Who are fighting for their dreams, fighting for what they believe in, fighting for their family and being able to take care of them, whatever their goals are. But it's that fight, that persistence. Earl Nightingale defines success, and I go over this in one of our old podcasts. So if you haven't listened to them, highly recommend you listen back to some of our old ones. But Earl Nightingale defines success as the consistent realization of a worthy ideal. The consistent realization of a worthy ideal. But an ideal is like, its value is in the eyes of the beholder. Some people just say, hey, I want money, I want a nice car, I want a nice house. Well, that's good, fine. Take it. Go for it. Fight for it. But a lot of times that's not what's going to give you that drive. It's not what's going to make you get out of bed in the morning and say, listen, I worked all night, stayed up all day working at my job, and stay up the rest of the night working. God, I got to hand it to these Amway IBOs. They absolutely just demolish the shit. But they are busting their ass 24/7. All right? But there's a reason for it. and a damn good one. That kind of persistence is what gets results. That singular focus. No matter, you may spread out and do a bunch of different shit, but as long as all of those guns are aiming at the same target, they're going to hit the mark dead on. So how do you begin? Maybe you're at the point I was at a while ago, or the persistence wasn't there. Honestly, I wanted to use my time the way I wanted to use my time. I didn't want to do all the extra shit. I didn't want to, go out to meetings. I didn't want to stay up late night researching. I didn't want to, learn all this web stuff. Oh my God. But multiple guns pointing in the same direction at the same target. And it's a matter of taking stock of your time, taking stock of your life, saying, hey, this is how much time I got. This is what I'm using my time for right now. Maybe you get off of work, go home and watch TV. Nothing wrong with that, man. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Spend time with the family. Maybe go out to dinner. Take the wife, husband out to dinner, whatever you want to do. Yeah. But there's always that time that is unallocated or is allocated in a different way. And people just say, I'm busy. You ever not wanted to do something? Maybe a buddy of yours called and said, hey, I'm having a cookout, or I'm, doing something. I want you to come over. And you're like, man, God, I do not want to do that. So what do you say? I'm busy. Got stuff going on, man. Sorry, can't help you. Can't do it. And oftentimes we use those same excuses. But no one's asking us to do something. It's not us. Or it's not a friend of ours saying, hey, I really want you to come over and enjoy time with me. I want you to do this. It's this guy right here. This guy saying, listen, I get it. I want to be successful. I want more out of life. I want to do more. But this guy says, man, come on. You don't want to do that. Come on. Really? Dude. Just, come on, sit in your chair. Lean back. Relax. You worked all day. You deserve it. This guy in here, man, I want to do something more. I'm going to do some research on a business idea. Come on, man. You don't want to do that. You're busy. You got all this stuff going on. When you have some time, you'll do it. You'll do it. But do you ever do it? Getting started is the hardest part. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step. I want you to take that step with us. Lift up that left or right foot, whichever one's your dominant, whichever one's not. Doesn't matter. You've got things you need to accomplish in life. You've got people you love that you want to take care of. I know I got a big ass glare on my face. Get over it. You got things you want to do. And at Brains, Brawn, and BS, we are dedicated to helping give you the tools you need to be able to reach your goals. To help you gain that persistence. To help you overcome those obstacles that seem insurmountable a majority of the time. They seem insurmountable, extremely hard. But there comes a time where you need to look your demons dead in the eyes and say, fuck you. I know what I want, and I'm going to fight for what I want. And it doesn't matter if we're talking about, because at BBBS, we're connecting the dots between physical and financial well-being. But there's also a spiritual portion of that, too. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello, baby. Hi. Dog. But there's that spiritual part as well. And a lot of people don't pay attention to it. And, we are producing content that is aimed at helping you become the person that you want to be, to help you reach your goals. Because a lot of the time, we don't even know who the fuck we are. Hell, I'm still figuring out who the fuck I am. Dog rode by again. The thing's adorable. It's like this big. But you're gonna find him or her. And once you even identify the direction to go in, you've got to have the persistence to stick with it, to fight for it. Whenever an obstacle jumps in the way, you say, "Fuck you. I'm not going to take your shit." And I'm going to be honest. It could be family and friends. It could just be you have to do a lot of work. It could just be you have to do a lot of research. And that gets really tough. But stick with us. Continue listening. We are here to help you. We've gotten a lot of great ideas from all of our listeners, and we're creating content based around those ideas. We're also looking at our top episodes and saying, all right, this is what people want to hear about. This is what people want to know. And we're helping you make that happen. Continue to fight and never stop. You're gonna screw up. You are. And it's gonna feel like shit. You're gonna be like, oh my God, what am I doing? You may even cry. You may lose sleep at night. I get it. I've been there. Like I said, shit's not rose petals and rainbows for me right now either. But does that slow me down? No. Some days I may need to take a day and just do what I'm doing now. In fact, I don't even think you guys have been able to see what I've been looking at the entire time. Just solitude. Just a chance for me to relax. Let me see if I can get us here. Yeah, there we go. A chance for me to relax, take stock of what I have to do, think about what needs to be done, and just get back in the game. That's all you can do, is get back in the game. So, keep fighting for your worthy ideal. Keep pushing. And keep learning. We've got some great episodes coming up here. We've actually booked our first, so we've had great guests in the past, don't get me wrong. Our guests have been fantastic. But we actually have a published author that we're going to be interviewing coming up here in October. Well, I guess, is it October yet? I think it's still September. No, it is October. Hey, welcome to October. So mid-month. Make sure on October 14th that you make sure to sign up. Join us on YouTube. Sign up for follow us on YouTube. Not follow us on YouTube. Fucking subscribe to us on YouTube. Because that's where we're going to be broadcasting it. And you're going to learn what you need to do. Because we're going to be there every step of the way to help you. to help you learn, to help you grow, to help challenge you. Because that's what we need, is challenge. Diamonds are not made until they've had millions of pounds of pressure crushing them. Coal. Diamond. Be that diamond. We are going to be here for you to help you grow. And so make sure you stay tuned and listen in. We have a new episode coming up here on Monday of Brains, Brawn, and BS. So listen in, and I really appreciate you guys joining us. And make sure to follow us on Instagram too. Sometimes I go live on Insta. Yay! I'm actually getting into the whole social media thing. God, I've got like fucking 3 accounts I have to handle right now. It's crazy. But we're there. We're growing because of you. And because of you, we're creating content to make sure that we're adding value to your lives. So thanks so much for listening in, you guys. This is Scott Johnson with Brains, Brawn, and the BS that goes along with it. And we are going to have plenty more coming up. So thanks so much. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon.